Yes, guys, and welcome back to another live preview and predicted lineup. This is your Arsenal versus Wolves, of course, preview and predicted lineup, people. Emirates Stadium, Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff. We're here to go through everything, to break down the build up this game, all the details you need to know, the lineup predictions, the score predictions, the key players to watch, everything like that, people. Hit like buttons up as always. Thank you so much for support yesterday on yesterday's stream. Of course, what a day it was for Arsenal yesterday in the Champions League. We did absolutely destroy Wolves. Sorry, Lons, not Wolves. Hopefully we destroy Wolves. We absolutely destroyed Lons 6-0 in the Champions League last night. A very, very good night. Not just for Arsenal, but for the channel as well. We did hit 5.6k subscribers. Thank you guys so much for support as always, people. And as always, I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Your predictions down below, your lineup predictions, all that down below. We'll be going through you guys' comments as I always do. But let's get right into it, people. Arsenal Wolves preview predicted lineups. Let's get into it. So we'll start with the recent encounters against Wolves, because of course we have played them quite a lot over the recent years. We'll start with last season where Jesus is. We obviously battered them 5-0 on the last game of the season. We did beat them 5-0 at the Emirates. We saw Granit Xhaka on his last game have an absolute masterclass. He scored a brace. Jesus scored as well. I can't really remember who scored the other goals. Someone in the chat, will let me know who scored the other goals. But yeah, we did beat them 5-0 last season, but it was the last game of the season. And Arsenal in the last game of the season, we always battered the team who we play in the last game of the season. Like, it's either Wolves when we beat 5-0, it's either Everton that we beat 5-1 like a few years ago. We always seem to really battered teams on last game of the season. So I'm not really going to look into that too much, but it was a very, very good performance. Granit Xhaka had an absolute masterclass in his last game, and we did indeed beat them 5-0 at the Emirates last season. The season before that was a very, very tough game. It was a very, very good game as well. You can see where Lacazette celebrating here. Arsenal did go 1-0 down. Juan He-Chan put Wolves 1-0 up, and it didn't look great until Nicolas Pepe came on off the bench, saved us, turned the game around completely. And it's so Lacazette, last minute goal to win us the game off of Jose Sarr deflection. It was an own goal for Jose Sarr. But yeah, Pepe came on and completely saved us and changed the game. And we did win that game 2-1. That was literally 2 seasons ago when we finished 5th. Now, the season before that, under Unai Emery, we did draw 1-1. You can see where Socrates is with Jimenez. That was a 1-1 game that we did indeed draw. It was 1-1. It was this was when Emery was about to get sacked as well. It was a very, very poor performance. I don't remember the game too much, but all I know is it was a 1-1 draw, very poor performance. And obviously Emery's first season as well, when it was Wolves' first season back in the Premier League for quite a while, it was another 1-1 draw where Granit Xhaka is Wolves' first. And I remember the game perfectly. We were awful on the night against them. We were absolutely awful. And it took, I think it was Mkhitaryan. It could have been Mkhitaryan who scored in the 88th minute for Arsenal to save us a draw against Wolves. Newly promoted side they were. So yeah, that was 1-1. That was Emery's first season. We did draw 1-1 of them. So yeah, look, over the recent encounters, obviously we played them last season as well. We beat them 2-0 away from home. We have beaten them. I think the last time they actually beaten us was under Unai Emery, when we got battered 3-1 by them away from home. That was the last time they actually beaten us, Wolves, if I can remember correctly. No, it wasn't. I forgot to include the game. What an idiot I am. I forgot to include the game when they actually beat us in the lockdown season, guys. In the 2020 lockdown season when they beat us 2-1. And when we had David Luiz and he had a head injury with Raul Jimenez, and I think it was Podence who scored for them. I think Neto scored for them. And Gabriel scored for us, but we ended up losing that game too. And I completely forgot. That was the last time they actually beat us at the Emirates. Was that lockdown under Arteta's first full season in charge? We did lose 2-1. So yeah, there we go. I mean, it is always a tough game when we play against Wolves anyway. I know last season was different because, well, we was on fire last season. But also it was the last game of the season, you know, and I expect Arsenal to really demolish them. Last game of the season, they was not doing great as well, to be honest. So it is always going to be a tough game when we do play against Wolves. But those are the recent encounters that we have faced against them. Let's talk about them this season. And so, yeah, Wolves currently find themselves 12th in the Premier League after appointing ex-Bournemouth manager Gary O'Neill. And to be fair, he's done a decent job. He's done these, and we're going to talk about some of the games that they've played. But this guy should have never been sacked in the first place for Bournemouth, by the way. Yeah, he did a great job, Gary O'Neill, to keep Bournemouth up. He did a great job, and they just want to sack him. And it's funny because as soon as they sack Gary O'Neill, he goes to Bournemouth with Wolves and beats Bournemouth. He's like, that's what you get for sacking me. So big up Gary O'Neill, and he's doing a fairly decent job. I mean, he's got Wolves in a respectable position in 12th place. Now, let's talk about some of the games and some of the results they have played. So, yeah, they've picked up some fantastic results. Of course, beating the treble winners, Man City, as we all know. They did beat Man City. They beat Tottenham as well. And they also got some hard-earned points against Newcastle and Aston Villa as well, who are both flying right now. But this is where they do struggle. Against teams like Sheffield United this season, they actually lost. Against teams like Fulham, they lost. Crystal Palace, they lost. You know, if they can sort them games out, then honestly, they can be up there, Wolves, generally. It's just those types of games that let them down. So, yeah, in terms of the big six they've played this season, they lost to Liverpool 3-1. They lost to... so they beat Man City. They haven't played Chelsea yet. They beat Tottenham. Obviously, we're playing them. Man United, they haven't played. Man United, they played on the first game of the season, which they should have really won. Let's be honest with it. And, you know, they got robbed. But, yeah, it's just the type of games like against Sheffield United and Fulham which really let them down. But, yeah, Gary O'Neill seems to know. I mean, we faced him last season, Gary O'Neill, and look at the way how he set up against Arsenal last season at the Emirates with Bournemouth. You know, they went 2-0 up at the Emirates, and it took Reece Nelson to come and win us the game. So, mate, guys, exactly. Make sure you get the likes buttons up, people. Make sure you get the buttons up, as always. But we know with Gary O'Neill, right, that he does not have to set up against these types of big teams, the big six, what they call them. Last season with Bournemouth, you know, he almost beat us. They went 2-0 up, and it took, I said, Reece Nelson to come back and win us a game. But, you know, I think we're going to see similar I think we're going to see Wolves set up similar how Bournemouth did to win us last season. Most likely play the low block tactic. And to be fair, they've got the players to do that because they can play like a back three or back five. So, yeah, we're going to get into the players that we got to watch out for in a minute. But I actually rate Gary O'Neill, and I think he's on it. I thought he did a great job last season to keep Bournemouth up. Well, I thought we were going to get relegated. You know, so he did a great season. He did a great job last season with Bournemouth, and he's doing a fairly respectful job with Wolves this season. And honestly, I generally think he's doing a lot better than, surprisingly, Lopetegui did. The ex-Sevilla manager, you know, ex-Real Madrid. Yeah, I swear he managed Real Madrid as well. I could be wrong, but I swear I remember him managing one season at Real Madrid. You know, when they appointed him, Wolves appointed Lopetegui from Sevilla. I was like, what an appointment! This manager is a decent manager, and it completely fell for them. And now you've got Gary O'Neill in there. You know, he's doing for me a very, very good job. He's got them in a great position. He's got them in a great position, and he knows how to set up for. He knows how to set up for against the big six. So I think they've got a good manager in charge. I think they need to stick by him. And I think the closest Wolves. I remember Wolves playing Europa League a few years ago. I think that was under Nuno, wasn't it? Nuno Espirito Santos. Yeah, under Nuno, Wolves were playing Europa League football. You know, and you know they were fighting for Europa League spots. There's a very tough side to beat. Do I think Gary O'Neill can get them back towards there? Probably not, to be honest. I personally don't think so. But I do think he's a good manager. You know, I actually do rate him. You know, both what I've seen against when he managed Bournemouth, kept them up, and now Wolves, he's got them in a very good position. So I think they definitely need to stick by Gary O'Neill and give him a lot of time. It's just the games against Sheffield United, the games against Fulham, those types of games that they need to sort out. And if they do, then honestly, you know, they'll be fine. Wolves. So yeah, That's a bit about Wolves this season. Now let's talk about some of the players that they do have. These are the three. Of course, I always highlight three mains, and I'll let you highlight the whole attack. You know, their attack for me is a dangerous point for Wolves. And if all three of these players stay fit, which I think they all will be fit, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're all going to be fit. These are the players that you got to watch out for. The main man in the middle, Pedro Neto, on absolute fire this season. Yeah, I think he's the top assister in the Premier League this season. I could be running that, but I know he's got about 8-9 assists this season. He's bagged a few goals as well. And I've watched this guy quite a lot. I mean, I watched this guy against Man United. He was cooking. I watched this guy against Man City. He was cooking. You know, many times I've watched this guy this season, and this is why Arsenal should sign the player. And we know this. You know, he's extremely versatile. And it's about if he can stay fit. If Pedro Neto can stay fit, then he's absolutely superb. And he would be perfect for Arsenal. But this is a guy we've got to watch out for, Pedro Neto. That's the main guy. That's the guy who can cause us a lot of damage if we're not careful. So yeah, Pedro Neto, I think we all know about, you know, definitely their best player by far. You know, is one of those who can grab a game by the scruff of the neck and create a big chance out of nowhere. So, you know, you cannot underestimate Pedro Neto. He's an absolute baller, and it's a player that we've got to definitely watch out for. Let's move to the left. We've got Cunha, who I actually remember watching this guy playing at Atletico Madrid under Simeone a few years ago. He looked pretty decent for Wolves. He did all right as well. He's doing pretty decent for them. It's just every time I see this guy, sometimes his end product is absolutely useless. I'm not gonna lie. If he gets out his end product, you know, he can be a definitely player. But I still think he's a good player that we got to watch out for. And the guy on the right hand side, Juan He Chan, he does love to play against Arsenal. Of course, season before that, my bad, he did score against us. And he sometimes does. I remember him causing us a few issues that game. But yeah, Juan He Chan, he's having a good season as well. And he's a good, very underrated player. He's definitely a player that we'll watch out for as well. So pretty much their whole attack. If I go to quickly have a look at some of their other players, you've got the likes of Lima as well, who's the ex-Southampton player, the Gabonese international, who's I think he's injured though. So that's a big miss for them. If we go to their team, anyone else I've missed out? Yeah, Lima is actually a very underrated player. They've got the likes of is it Bellegarde in the midfield? I've been impressed with him this season. Nelson Semedo's looked decent. I remember when Pepe cooked him though. I do remember when Pepe absolutely cooked Nelson Semedo. Yeah, so you see how Gary O'Neill sets up. He plays a back three, and he plays 5 in the midfield and 2 up front. Now Neto missed a game against Fulham. And was he on the bench? No, I think if he's injured, then that is some great news. Obviously, I don't wish anyone to get injured, but if they're missing Pedro Neto for the game, that is some big news for Arsenal. That is some great news for Arsenal, right? If they're missing Pedro Neto, another player, right, that we'll watch out for is Sarabia, the Spanish international. We missed a penalty in the World Cup. He plays for like PSG. He's a decent player as well. I mean, you saw his goal against Tottenham. Yeah, watch out for him as well. But other than that, they've got Matt former Tottenham player Dorothy. They've got Khaledish, who scored a few goals this season as well. Traore is decent, not Adama. Wait, what? Where even did he go? Did Adama Traore leave Wolves? Yeah, of course he went to Fulham. Of course he did. Yeah, he went to Fulham. They've got the Fabio Silva guy who is so underrated, is so overrated. Sorry, so overhyped. This kid was madly overhyped. He's not that great. So yeah, they're the key players that we got to watch out for. I mean, they've got some good players, man, and we know what they're going to set up. Like they're going to play the back 5. You know, they're going to play the low block. It's as simple as that. All right, let's move on. Lineup predictions. We'll go through you guys' comments in a minute. I know there's a few flying through. Lineup predictions then. My lineup, which I think Arteta is going to go with, he's going to go Ryan goal. That's just simple as that. You know, David Raya will be playing in goal, people. Yeah, until probably like the FA Cup or maybe PSV, because we are through in the Champions League now. Then we might see Aaron Ramsdale play. But yeah, Raya's going to go and go. And honestly, talking about him last night, I thought he had a good game. Honestly, thought last night Raya had a good game. You know, I really did. So yeah, I do rate him as a goalkeeper. I really do rate him as. I also rate Aaron Ramsdale as a goalkeeper. But yeah, Raya for me in goal. Back four for me. Ben White has to go right back. He came off the bench last night for Tomiyasu, and you can see I've included Tomiyasu left back, but Ben White right back. Yeah, I mean, recently it's interesting how he's been dropped recently, because I think he was carrying a little bit of a knock, but he's been on the bench 2 games in a row, and Tomiyasu took his place. And honestly, if you want to play Zinchenko left back and Tomiyasu right back, then you could do that, because Tomiyasu was unbelievable. I think I gave him man of the match last night. Yeah, I gave Tomiyasu man of the match last night. I thought he was superb. But yeah, Ben White now knows that Tomiyasu, if he don't perform Ben White, then Tomiyasu will overtake him if he can stay fully fit as well. You know, so Ben White will go right back. You know, he's still a quality player. You know, overlapping, superb, can actually cross a ball, and defensively he's not too bad as well. However, if Pedro Neto is fit, I do think they play him on. No, I think they play him on the right hand side, don't they, Wolves? If he's fit, so he's been. That's why I'm going to put Tomiyasu left back. But I think he'll be up against Juan He-Chan, Ben White. So that'll be a good battle. But Neto can also play left wing and right wing. So it wouldn't surprise me between the game if he switches wins. Like between the game, if he takes on Ben White, if he goes to the other wing and tries, whoever it's going to be, Zinchenko or Tomiyasu, because he's very versatile. So having said that, they do play well against Fulham. They played 2 up front. Wolves. They played 2 up front. But I'm going to look at when they played against Man City when Neto did play. And they played, yeah, so they played 3 up front against Man City. They played Juan He-Chan where Ben White will be. So most likely Juan He-Chan. He played Pedro Neto on the right hand side as well. He put Cunha up front. And they played a 3 at the back and went 4 in midfield. They went with a 3-4-3. So I kind of do see them doing similar. So Ben White will be up against Juan He-Chan. Guys, what's going on in the chat, man? Come on. People, what's going on in the chat? Yeah, exactly, man. Everyone needs to chill out, man. Come on. Everyone just chill. Let's talk about the game, guys. Let's talk about the Arsenal against Wolves. Come on, leave your predictions, lineups. Come on, man. Anyway, yeah, Ben White right back, 2 centre backs, Saliba and Gabriel. Very simple. They pick themselves. Tomiyasu left back. Again, this is what I would do. Tomiyasu left back, because if Pedro Neto's fit, you're going to need Tomiyasu there. If Pedro Neto's fit and you got Zinchenko there, then I'm sorry, it's going to be a long day for Zinchenko. And I'm not going to be confident that he can deal with someone like Pedro Neto. But I've got a feeling that someone like Tomiyasu, who we see do a fantastic job against Salah when we beat them last season 3-2, will do an equally better job, you know, on Pedro Neto. So that's why I would put Tomiyasu. And I wouldn't put Zinchenko starting this game. I know he's been playing well recently, Zinchenko, yeah. But what I'm saying is, guys, is Tomiyasu is fantastic defensively. And up against someone like Pedro Neto, you're going to need someone like Tomiyasu there. It's as simple as that. 2 midfield, Declan Rice. And then I go on Kai Havertz. I don't think Ante will go with Kai Havertz back in where he played yesterday. I feel like, you know, he scored 2 in a row now. So he needs to start, you know, because you don't want to drop him when he's high in confidence, because he looks high in confidence. And I know the 2 games is Lens and Brentford's, but, you know, you got to play what's in front of you. At the end of the day, right? Havertz has been playing well. You know, he was fantastic last night. And yeah, he was up there for man of the match last night as well. So, and also, who else have we actually got to play there? Partey's injured. I don't really want to go El Neni. Jorginho. You could go Jorginho, yeah. Obviously, Fabio Vieira is still suspended, I'm pretty sure. Trossard, I don't want to see him playing in the left centre mid. So you're going to have to go with Kai Havertz there. So yeah, Havertz and Declan Rice in the 2 midfield. We've got Odegaard in front of them. He needs to turn up for this game, man. He really needs to turn up for this game. I mean, it was great to see him score yesterday, and he needed that goal as well, because obviously coming back from a concussion injury, he did need that goal, so he need that confidence lift, that confidence boost. Right hand side, Saka, obviously. Left hand side, Martinelli. Absolutely excellent last night. Martinelli was really impressed with him. I mean, these two, they haven't been at their best this season, but they did do the business last night. So yeah, Saka and Martinelli on the wins. Main striker, Gabriel Jesus. I don't want to see Eddie Nketiah play. I want to see Jesus there. Yeah, scored last night, as we know, was absolutely superb last night. Another superb player, another superb performance from him last night. Gabriel Jesus goes straight up front. As simple as that, guys. That is my team. Let me know anything you would change down below. Yeah, let's move on to the score prediction. Score prediction wise, I'm going to go. I'm very confident, man. I'm very confident. I do think we will concede, because we have this thing this season. Away from home, we sort of keep some clean sheets, win 1-0 to the Arsenal away from home. It's just when it gets to the home form, we do leak a few goals. I mean, even against a team like Burnley, we did leak a goal. The last time we kept a clean sheet at home, I think it was Man City. If I can remember correctly. Yeah, I think it was Man City. We kept a clean sheet. We won't beat them 1-0. But, we haven't been at our best at home this season in the Premier League. The Champions League's been different, but Premier League, we haven't been at our best. We've definitely been a lot better, in my opinion, away from home, because we've been keeping clean sheets away from home. And a lot of them. And we've been doing really well away from home. So I don't think we'll concede. And I do think it's going to be a tough game, man. I don't think it's going to be a very tough game. I hope we absolutely blitz them like 5-0 again, but I don't see it. I see Gary O'Neill setting up correctly. I see him making it frustrating for Arsenal. That's why I do think we will concede, but we will get the job done. We will get over the line. We will get an important 3 points. Just remember, we are still top of the league right now, people. We are top of the league, so we need to get this run going. We need to keep this form going, keep this run of games going, because after this, we do have, this is included. This is a tough run of fixtures coming up. A really tough run of fixtures coming up, you've got the likes of, let me just quickly get them up. We got, obviously, Wolves this game. We got Luton away on a Tuesday night, away to Luton Town. An 8:15 kickoff for some reason as well. Cheers for that, whoever did that. 8:15 kickoff away at Luton Town. Little bit of a banana skin game. You don't want to do that on Tuesday night under the lights at Luton Town, away from home especially. And then you got Mr. Good Evening coming up, Aston Villa away. So you've got 2 back-to-back really tough away games. You've got PSV in the Champions League, and then you've got Brighton at home, literally our bogey seed. And you've got Liverpool away. Like, these games, these next round of fixtures, these 1, 2, 3, 4, these next 5 games in Premier League will, honestly, in my opinion, define what we're going to be doing this season, and how serious we are this season, and how good this Arsenal side really is these next 5 games. This is a big test coming up now, and it starts with the Wolves game. Wolves will be a very tough game. I got some big respect for Wolves. I do respect them as a club. Big up to Wolves and all that. But this will be a test. This will be a big test for Arsenal now, and as I said, we want to see determine how serious we are this season of winning and challenging and competing and going all the way this season in the Premier League title. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, my score prediction, 3-1 to Arsenal. There we go. Leave a prediction down below, people. Let's get a few guys' comments. I know there's quite a lot flying through. I know a bit of it was off topic in the chat. Big up everyone in the chat, though, as every single time. Just before I do go through you guys' comments, I will be live tonight with my man RD12. Big up to Rory. I know he's in the chat. We're live with him tonight, 9 p.m. We're doing our Talking Ball episode 3. We're going to recap the Champions League. Talk everything to do with football, pretty much, guys. 9 p.m. tonight. You don't want to miss it. Premier League predictions will be moved tomorrow, because I've literally got training in about 2 hours' time. I'm not going to have time to really do Premier League predictions tonight. So, because I've got football training coming up in about 2 hours. So yeah, but I will be back tonight anyway. 9 p.m. for that. And obviously tomorrow we'll be doing an opposition preview of a Wolves fan. We're going to get Talking Wolves on the channel. obviously Premier League predictions will also be tomorrow as well. So yeah, there's plenty of content coming up. Saturday's match day, watch along, match reaction, all that stuff as always. So much content coming up as always, guys. Let's go through you guys' comments, see what you guys are saying in the chat. Big up Mrs. Highman. Big up Rio in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Arsenal Edits, man. Good to see you. Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself indeed. Hope you're doing well. Big up Football Goals. Big up Josh Real One. Bro, you're the real one, man. Absolute legend. Always tuning in. Really appreciate the support, my man. Big up to you, Football Goals. Arsenal Edits. Big up to you, bro. London calling. 1-0 to the Arsenal for this one. We tough. I mean, I'd take that any day, of course. 1-0 to the Arsenal. George Graham-esque. But I do agree with you. I do think it will be a tough game. I'm not underestimating this Wolves side whatsoever. And I've got a feeling it's going to be very similar. Well, hopefully not, because last season gave me a heart attack when we played against Bournemouth, when we played against Gary O'Neill. But I've got a feeling he's going to set up very similar to how they did last season, you know. But yeah, London calling, big up to you, man. Absolute legend. 1-0 to the Arsenal. This will be tough. Big up Martin Legault. Hope you're doing well, Martin Legault. Big up Saliba AFC. Gunners are back. We are back, bro. We are back. The Gunners are back. 3 points incoming, hopefully, bro. Arsenal, it's gone 2-0 to Arsenal. What a win by Arsenal, 6-0. Yeah, bro. Yesterday was mad, wasn't it, bro? Yesterday was scenes, man. Yesterday was absolute scenes. What a win for the Gunners. Buzzing with that yesterday. Yeah, we absolutely ripped apart. You know, we made a very big statement last night saying, you know, to the rest of the Champions League, saying, we're here, people. Yeah. Watch Arsenal. 6-0. You know, we took no prisoners, bro. We showed no mercy to Lens. So, yeah. Great win last night, man. Great win. Big up to Ryan. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, Ryan. Big up to you, my bro. 3-1 to Arsenal. Arsenal Edits, man. 3-1 to Arsenal. I think you forgot to do the rest of the lineup, but he's gone Ryan Saliba in there. Ryan's gone 7-0 Arsenal. Big up Ryan with his bold predictions. Martin Legault's gone 6-0 like yesterday. Big up Roy in the chat as well. I hope you're doing well, my bro. What, me? Or you? Or did you get 50 subs, Martin Legault? Let me have a look. Did you get 50 subs? Well done, man. Keep it up. Keep it up, bro. Did you get 50 subs or did I gain 50 subs? I don't know what you're trying to say. Let me have a look. I think you mean I got 50 subs in 2 days. Yeah, man. We're growing like mad. I didn't even realize I gained that much in 2 days. Madness. But yeah, we're growing so much, people. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. Really means a lot. Martin Legault's gone 4-0, so the Gunners very confident. Yeah, that's true, to be fair, guys. That is true. I mean, something happened personally between all of us. So yeah, guys, Rory's a mod. You guys, I mean, I know you, Martin, you got as well, your mod as well. Like, but yeah, listen, Rory knows what he's doing, guys. He didn't do it for no reason. You know, there is a big reason why he did that. So we all need to respect each other, please. Really appreciate that. Big up Jordan, absolute legend, man. Hope you're doing well, Jordan. Big up to you, bro. We got Premier League predictions tomorrow, man. Looking forward to it. Liverpool playing Europa League tonight as well. Good luck with that, bro. Big up Charlie as well. Good to see you, bro, as always. Hope you're doing well, Charlie. Big up to you, man. Yeah, big up to Mrs. Ryer in the chat as well. It's a full squad for Wolves. Big up Fom as well. Why'd you say the N word, you muppet? Wait, who said the N word, bro? Who said the N word? Nah, man, come on. Who's been saying the N word, man? I don't know what's going on in the chat, people. What is going on, bro? What is going on in the chat? I'm just trying to talk about exactly, man. I don't know what is going on here. People saying N words, like, come on, people, turn it in, man. Come on. All right, I'm trying to talk about. Come on, guys, let's talk about the game, people. Talk about the game. Martin the goat put it. What he said the M word. I can't see it in StreamYard because it must have been filtered, bro. It must have been filtered because obviously, like, it's the M word, isn't it? So I'm trying to look for it. I can't find it. Nah, bro. I honestly can't find it. Big up to Moses, bro. I hope you're doing well, man. Kai Havertz might score in the Wolves game. I hope he does because he scored two in a row recently against Brentford and now against Lons. So let's hope he keeps it going, man. And yeah, in my lineup, I did say I would start him. I did say like I would start Kai Havertz. And yeah, look, all I asked from Kai Havertz, like I think most Arsenal fans criticise the signing. But all I ask from him is consistency. Do it consistently. Yeah, do it on a consistent basis, and then I'll completely hold my hands up and I'll completely worship Edu. Edu's cooking on his barbecue. He's cooked Kai Havertz. So yeah, honestly, that's all I ask for is consistency from Kai Havertz. He needs to do it on a consistent basis, which Chelsea fans will say the same thing. He didn't do that with, it was 3 years at Chelsea, 3 seasons, or however long it was at Chelsea. Most of their fans did say he wasn't consistent enough. He didn't turn up enough. So we need to see this at Arsenal. So, he's been playing well, and I give him full credit recently for how well he played against yesterday, and also coming off the bench and win us the game and win us some very important 3 points in a very poor performance against Brentford. It's all about consistency, for me. I'll send it to you. Cheers, man. Cheers. Yeah, please do, man. Thank you. But besides about that, 2-0 Arsenal I'm going with. Yeah, bro. I think it'll be a tough game, man. I think it'll be a tough game. But yeah, I'll take a 2-0. I'll take anything but 3 points. I don't care if it's 1-0 again. Let's just get the 3 points. We're top of the league now. We need to keep this run going now. Keep this run going. We're at the top. We're back, hopefully. And yeah, let's keep this one going, man. Let's keep this one going, Tamina, how you doing today? I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. Hope you're doing well as well, Tamina. As always, good to see you in the chat, Tamina. I love your new profile picture as well of the kin, Omri. Come on. The best player to ever play for Arsenal, by the way, Omri. In Tamina's photo. Is that the one where he came back 2012 and scored as well? I think it is, yeah. I love that, Tamina. Transfer news today for you. I could find some. I haven't heard a lot. Well, I actually heard something yesterday about Diomande, the Sporting Lisbon centre back. I did hear a bit about that. Sporting Lisbon centre back Diomande has been linked with Arsenal again. But that is about it. I did speak about Dusan Vlahovic a few days ago. But yeah, that is about it. I mean, when the window opens in January, literally pretty much next month, because it's 30th November today. When it opens in January next month, then there'll be every single day. There'll be about 5 uploads every single day talking about Arsenal transfer news related. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Of course, Samina's always optimistic. She's always positive. She's gone with 5 or 6-0. I hope you're right. I really do. Yeah, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do that. Hit the likes up as well. Thanks so much to support, people. But before we get out of here, can we smash 20 likes on the stream? Much appreciated. Make sure you guys do that. Martin Goat scores 4-0. Arse very confident 4-0 win, and he thinks Odegaard will score. I'm going 3-1. I reckon goal scores for me. I've got a feeling if Neto fits, he's going to score. If Pedro Neto is fit, he will score for Wolves. I think for Arsenal, I reckon Jesus will score. I reckon Odegaard will bag. And I'm going to go with Gabriel header. 3-1 Arsenal, mate. 3-1 Arsenal. That's my goal scorers. 3-1 to the Gunners. We're going to get the 3 points. But yeah, that is that, people. That is a preview and predicted lineups, people. For Arsenal taking on Wolves. Obviously, match day, people, is on Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff. If you want to watch the game for free, all you got to do is come to my watch along, and I'll have it for free, guys. As I always do. All you got to do is come to the watch along, and I'll have it for free. As I always do, guys. I'll literally click. I'll literally put the link in the chat so anyone can watch the game for free. So if you of course don't want to watch, if you guys don't know how to watch 3 p.m. games, well, come to my watch along, and I'll have the link there so you can watch the game completely for free, the full game as well. You can enjoy the game. So yeah, I'll be live for that. Obviously, 2:30, half an hour before kickoff on Saturday. Match reaction coming straight after the game. Match review, player ratings. What else we got? Corning show as well. That was it. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to do an opposition preview. We're going to get a Wolves fan on the channel tomorrow, and we're also going to be doing the Premier League predictions tomorrow as well. So lots to look forward to, guys. Be up to Truth in the chat. Good to see you, bro. I think Wolves will win, to be honest. Fair enough. As everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think it'll be a tough game. I do think it'll be a very tough game for Arsenal. Saka goal, of course, and Jesus to score, and a surprising Raya goal to goal. You think Raya will score as well, Martin? Who knows, bro? Who knows? Anything can happen in football. But yeah, guys, we're getting out of here. I will get ready for football training now. We'll be back later tonight, guys, 9 p.m. Talking Ball #3 with my man RD12. Come and check it out, guys. We're doing the Champions League review, Champions League roundup. We're going to go through the Arsenal game again a little bit. Talk about Newcastle getting robbed against PSG. We're going to talk about Man United botting against Galatasaray. We're going to go through all the Champions League games and everything to do with football, pretty much, people. That will be 9 p.m. tonight. So thanks everyone who tuned in as always. I'm going 3-1 to Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. We're getting out of here. I'll see you guys 9 p.m. tonight. Ciao, people. Thank you.